In view of the foregoing, I therefore conclude and determine that in accordance with the principles applicable, the state has failed to make a prima facie case sufficient to warrant the calling of the accused persons and any of them in the respective charges preferred against them to make a defense. Orders are that upon the foregoing conclusion, I agree with defense submission that an order of acquittal should issue, which I hereby do in relation to each of their 5 accused persons before the court in each charge preferred herein against them respectively. The state has the right to appeal within 14 days. I'll process it and have it ready for parties to pick within the next, today, in the course of the day. Mr. Wong. Yes.
The first application is taking its time to go through volumes and volumes of evidence, thousands and thousands of pages, to deliver a reasoned ruling within a short period of time. And for my colleagues, I think it was a pleasure defending this matter alongside 2 senior counsels, actually 3 senior counsels, and my colleagues Sadia and Hadija, who I must thank for their industry during the research period. Congratulations. This was a big fight. We have been vindicated.
Only to send him a message.
The mark is gone. The mark is now gone. In brief, the court has found that the Anglo Leasing contract subject to this case was a valid contract. It was a legal contract. It was authorized by the Attorney General, and in very brief terms, this did not constitute a crime. The businessmen and the government officers who took part in this transaction did nothing wrong. They've been acquitted of all charges. Every single count has failed. The court has also said that in the course of the trial, the investigators failed to call crucial witnesses. They failed to call important witnesses in the case, and that finding makes their case very weak, and they could not sustain. They did not provide enough evidence to support the charges. I think that is the essence in brief. In very brief terms is these transactions used to take place from the 90s. The supplier subject to these charges supplied guns to the country from the 90s. This particular transaction was nothing different from all the transactions. We don't know why this one became subject of a charge. We suspect the charges were brought for other motives other than the fight against corruption. And on behalf of my client and my co-counsels that we acted within this matter, I think this now marks the end of all Anglo Leasing and Anglo Leasing related cases. We should now close this chapter and move on with our lives, isn't it? Thank you very much.